falls like a bird of doom as he ships and cracks. Where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. Wrap you in his arms, tell you that you've been a good boy. He'll rekindle all the dreams that took you a lifetime to destroy. He'll reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking soul, but there won't be a single thing that you can do. He's a god, he's a man, he's a ghost, he's a guru. They're whispering his name through this disappearing land, but hidden in his coat is a red right hand.
They'll see and they'll know, and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly, harm a fly, harm a fly, harm a fly.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. Welcome back to FACCI'S Cinema. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe for me. Would mean the world to me. On the path to 5,000 subscribers. Each and every one of you really does mean something to me, for real. I don't just say that just to get the subscribers or the views or the likes or whatever. I really do. I interact with every single person that ever leaves a comment, ever, reaches out, whatever. I definitely respond because I wouldn't be doing any of this without you guys. So please help support me. Definitely click the like on the video. It would mean the world to me. And yeah, just if you're looking for anything Scream, Halloween, Friday the 13th, horror, whatever horror stuff is going on, I try to keep up with it and try to do a good job of bringing it to you guys in an entertaining fashion. So much love for all of you guys. But tonight, I wanted to come on for a little bit and I didn't actually ever do a trailer reaction to this, just a little short, and I never did any breakdown. I really didn't talk about it too much. So I wanted to come on here tonight, regardless of one person shows up, 10 people show up, doesn't matter. I just wanted to do a breakdown to get it up on the tube and go over some of my thoughts of what I thought about the Scream 6 trailer, ladies and gentlemen. I am super pumped. It dropped to second on my most anticipated movies list. But after seeing the trailer, it jumped right back up to number one. The trailer definitely delivered everything that I wanted to see without giving anything away whatsoever. There was a lot of stuff. We saw a lot of different scenes, a lot of different set pieces. Might have saw a couple deaths here and there, but it wasn't enough to spoil anything whatsoever. So that is always a plus when the trailer doesn't ruin it for everybody else. Okay, let's say hello real quick to my peoples. We got Lamontra in here so far. Sebastian, Boogman, Quentin. What's up, buddy? Antonis, my man, Sebastian. I wasn't that hyped until I saw that trailer. Now Evil Dead Rise is second anticipated movie for me. There you go. There you go. That is exactly what I was saying. Once I saw the Evil Dead Rise trailer, that jumped to number one. And, Scream 6 trailer came out and outdid itself for sure. Definitely kicked major ass. I left a question in the chat. I want to know who you guys think the killer is going to be. Obviously, there's probably going to be multiple killers. You know, one of the movies had one killer, the other ones had two. Could we get this one stepped up to 3? Who knows? But I left the question there. I want to see what you guys think about who the killer might be. So far, I got Antona saying Tara and Kirby, and I have Quentin also saying Kirby. I've been hearing a lot of Kirby talk, and I don't know. I mean, that would explain why she was brought back to this franchise for sure. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Austin, what's up? Could be Stu. That's the basket that I'm sticking all my eggs in, my friend. I know it's probably very unlikely. Or is it unlikely? I know all the people say he's dead, but there was no body. There was no proof. Nobody's ever mentioned Stu again after that first movie. So there's a possibility that he's still out there. Where he's been this whole time for the past 25 plus years, that is to be decided if they choose to go that route. But I really do. A lot of fans would probably think it's just fan service, but I really think, really think it would be so impactful. I just don't. What that would do for the diehard Scream fans, dude, their minds would be blown, man. Fucking crazy, man. Brad, what's up, buddy? How are you? Brad, my man. Gory Tiger. Oh, my man. Gory Tiger. Just face it, Sid. Your mother was no Sharon Stone. God, we love fucking Stu. Stu's the best. I mean, Billy was cool, but I don't know. In my personal opinion, I watched Scream so I can see Matthew Lillard do his thing. Yes, you know, Skeet Ulrich is great as Billy, for sure. But, I mean, look at this comedic gold right here.
Fucking hit me with the phone, Dick!
All ad-libbed right there. That wasn't even in the script. That's just Matthew Lillard being the man right there. The man. Sebastian thinks, having a feeling it's a serial killer who's just taken on the mantle. Usually they never bring a returning character back, so it might just be one of the new cast. Do you know who Mike and Jay are from We Watched a Movie are? Of course I know who Mike and Jay are. They were one of the main influences on me even starting a channel at all. That was like back in 2018 before I started this one. You know, I was big watching their videos and everything and hanging out in their live streams. They were a big supporter of me when I first started this channel, believe it or not. They watched some of my first earliest videos. Obviously, they're way too busy to do that now. But back in the day, yep, they checked out my videos. They were one of my first subscribers. So they always got a nice little place right here, for sure. Yeah, Stu was originally going to be in Scream 3. Yes, he was. But I guess the Columbine script and all the violence, they wanted to, you know, take it out, kind of cut it back a little bit. Which kind of doesn't really make any sense because there's still, you know what I mean? So they didn't want to make that movie that particular year. But then there was other movies that came out that were just as gory with guns and blah, blah, blah. So what did it really accomplish by not putting out Scream 3 with the original path that it was destined to be on? Really didn't make sense. We'd have a whole totally different story. Who knows? The part 3 might have been the last, would have been the last movie. But let me crack open a delicious ranch water hard seltzer that I just bought the other day because I'm thirsty from talking a little bit. So, Aaron Click, what's up, man? How are you, buddy? Are you going to be at Scarefest this October in Lexington, Kentucky? Honestly, I would love to. If I wasn't married with kids, I probably would. But it kind of makes it hard. It also depends what weekend it's on. If I got the free time and I could talk the wife into going down, I would love to. But we'll see. I know Mike and Jay are going to Tennessee, close to where Brett from Good Real lives, doing I think there's like a convention there, and they're like hosting like a sleepaway camp, like watch along with Felisa Rose. So I was just gonna try to maybe go down there, hang out with Brett, go to that, but we'll see. We will see. Yep, I did see that, Austin, about the following show. My man, Kevin Williamson, baby. Let's go. Kevin Williamson's the shit. Love fucking Kevin Williamson. Sick. It's a pretty decent flick that went straight to Peacock. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I know what you guys are here for. You're here to talk the Scream 6 trailer breakdown that I promised. But I just kind of wanted to ease it in. You know, give a little bit of hanging out with you guys for a couple minutes before I dive into that. Scarefest is October 20th through the 22nd. I might be on vacation. Might be on vacation that week, my friend. I did see that, Sebastian. That Matt posted that everything pretty much leads back to Stu. Oh, I know. I watched that video. Being a FedEx guy, I have a lot of time in my truck, so I listen to a lot of YouTube videos. And Wham is definitely a one that I definitely listen to for sure. What else? Any other interesting Scream? I read something that, you know, Nev Campbell unfollowed like the Scream Instagram and Radio Silence people. Like, I watched Lee from Drum Dum's video about that, and you really think I don't know. Do you really think she's gonna go through all of that just to be in the movie? Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I don't need Sydney anymore. We moved on from her. I think we're good with what we got. However, if they're going to bring Stu back, if they do go make a Scream 7, which technically hasn't officially been announced yet, I don't think, but you know they're going to do it because this movie is going to be a banger and make some money. But if they do make a 7, they probably should name it the title that Courtney Reed came up with, just like the shirt says, Ghostface, because that would be badass. Bring back the OG Ghostface in my man Stu Macher, baby. I'll be right back. Oh, you shouldn't have said that, baby. Did you hear about Jamie Lee Curtis drama? And what is your... I did not hear about Jamie Lee Curtis. What did she do now? Always causes some problems. Aaron Click says it feels good when you ease it in. I don't know. When it comes to that, I like to get down and dirty, my friend. You know? Maybe start a little forb, little soft kissing, you know what I mean? You never know. But let's take a drink of this, because I'm a little thirsty. Quentin, I saw you mention BTM. The next BTM podcast is going to be February 9th, I believe. We're going to be having a Valentine's special, obviously. My Bloody Valentine from 1981, the OG, versus My Bloody Valentine 3D from 2009, which I'm a huge fan of both. But my favorite non-franchise slasher of all time is the original My Bloody Valentine, so we shall see. Let's see what she did. What did she do? Quentin, I live in the great state of Pennsylvania. That's where I am from, Quentin. Pennsylvania. And I know Jamie Lee Curtis, she definitely eats Activia yogurt. Well, ever since she stopped doing those commercials, you know, she's got a little crazy. Maybe her stomach's acting up. You know, the probiotics are not getting in there and fixing her digestive system the right way. So maybe she should go back on the Activia diet. Just saying. I do like Laurie Strode, though, because obviously I'm a Halloween guy. But yeah, it is what it is. But are you going to have a call-in show on the BTM? Maybe. I thought about that, Quentin. I really did. I saw whenever Christian was doing that, but you know, when he was doing it, obviously, you know, some people called in and went a way that they shouldn't have taken it. Obviously, they, you know, said some nasty things, and I kind of don't want that on my plate, really. It does sound like a really cool idea if people take it and do it the right way, which I don't have a big following like Christian does, so I can't imagine that I would have the same, you know, people calling in. Obviously, I don't bring 80 to 100 people to a live stream like these other big YouTube channels do, so I highly doubt that I'd bring the negativity my way. I've, in my whole YouTube, you know, going on, what? 2019, 2020, 21. Gonna be 3-year anniversary, I think. I've had one troll, maybe 2. And then the second one became a subscriber because he said I lived in my mom's basement. And then I said, no, No, I don't. I'm married, and this is my house. So then he was like, oh, I'm sorry. Just the way it is. But let me go ahead and pull this beautiful thing up to the screen right now. Let me get that pause right there. Where should I keep my face? Should I stay on the side? Should I do this one right here? I don't know, man. I'm fucking crazy. Let me add. I saw somebody out there say maybe Randy's the killer. Okay? Maybe Randy's the killer. The guy who got gutted in the van in Scream 2 and Gale and yeah, they saw him dead. My face should go smaller. Thank you, Aaron Click. You said that I'm ugly, so now I'm just gonna go away forever. That's too small, I think. We'll go with this one, right? No, that's not it. This is ridiculous. There we go. We'll go right there. Okay. Yeah, Sebastian, that was Rand. That was Wolfman's Got Nards. Yeah. I do like Barry. I do. I've had him on the channel. I've talked to him, from time to time. But he comes up with some crazy videos, my friend. Yeah, Gelford's dog. You're right. I know. If Stu's alive, then I guess Randy could be alive too. That's what we got to think about. If we're gonna go through the killers, the previous killers, is there a chance that any of them could possibly return to be a killer again? Obviously, Billy's dead. Stu, not totally sure. Mickey, dead, shot in the head. Mrs. Loomis, dead, shot in the throat and maybe in the head. So she's dead. In the third one, Roman, shot in the head. Jill, she got the electrical paddles to her fucking dome. So she's dead. Who else? What happened to Charlie? But he's a little bitch and I'm not a fan of Charlie. So I would really hope that he doesn't come back. I know, Aaron, I'm just messing with you. Barry is the Alex Jones of horror. Yeah, Mickey would have been badass to come back because I was a huge fan of Mickey. He's probably one of my favorite ghost faces in the franchise, but there is no coming back from him. Quentin, yes, I know Pizzawell, and Justin, yes. I've watched Piz a few times. He's not really, no offense to him, it's not that he's bad or anything. He's just not one that I, watch a lot of his content. And Justin, I've just seen him on with Nick from Lost River Driving. I've never actually watched his channel either. No, I know, Gal. Yeah, definitely. If Stu comes back, it won't be the comedic, fun high schooler we saw back in the original. No, he's gonna be freaking serious and shit, for sure. Charlie he could be alive, but I don't know. I don't really think that's something that anybody wants. If they brought back Charlie, me personally, I would be like, okay, I hope he dies, immediately. I was not a fan of Scream 4, not a fan of Charlie, wasn't a fan of Jill. I'm not a huge fan of that movie. Something about it, I just didn't like it. Thank you, Sebastian. Charlie is the worst ghost face. I could not stand him whatsoever. But let me turn off the background music. If I can freaking get my thing to scroll down. Let's see what we can do here. Me, Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Hi to Matthew McConaughey. We're going to get this thing fucking rolling here. Let me shut this music off real quick. And let's do this. Let's do this. Jill took one to the heart. I don't think she survived that. No. And she had the paddles to the brain. Her brain would be fried. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Okay, let's go. Let me push. This is the Red Band trailer, which I haven't watched yet, so I'm excited to see this one. But let's talk. I'm going to talk about this bad boy. Want to hear your guys' thoughts as we go along. There's a fucking line here, girls.
You got a problem here, guy?
First off, I hate that line very much. I hate that. My son says that to me all the time. All the time. He's like, "What's your problem, guy? What's up, guy? How you doing, guy?" I hate it. I don't. Oh my gosh. I got a message from the killer. Holy shit. That ain't good. He wants to know what's my favorite scary movie. Showgirls. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, at least he's standing up and he's not backing down from this guy. And I heard a lot of people say, "Oh, this is just a burglar. He's just happens to be wearing a ghost face mask." Obviously, he was chasing Sam and Tara in there. So he was not robbing anyone prior to this. Let's see. He looks like an elementary school coach. He kind of does. I like how he ain't taking no shit. And right there, he moves so fast because the time that gun shot off, that was kind of like Corey in Halloween Ends. As soon as that kid shot that gun, boom, he was gone. So maybe this is Michael Myers. That's who Ghostface is. Or Corey Cunningham. Do you guys think? Corey Cunningham? He's not dead. He thought he was dead in Halloween Ends, but he got up and then he went to New York and then he put on the Ghostface mask because that was cool. And yeah. I don't know. Them reflexes were pretty quick, but I can't imagine as straightforward as these killers have been. I can't imagine they'd wait till the 6th movie and then magically just make it a supernatural being. Unless that's the route they try to go. Maybe they try to make Stu a supernatural killer. I don't know. I don't want that. If Stu comes back, I want him to be the actual Stu. Obviously less comedic, but, still the same guy. Get that long tongue hanging out, Matthew Little. Let's go. I like that he breathes. See, he might be Michael Myers. Look at the way he breathes. Very tension-filled in this scene for sure.
I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me.
There's a darkness inside of her, and it is not between my pants and legs. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding. She is a very beautiful girl, though. I'll give her that.
It followed me here.
So here's the thing. Did she bring that mask with her? Yeah. Did she? Is that the end of the movie? She defeated Ghostface. She took the mask back. Did she have her dad's mask this entire time? Did the killer lost the mask along the way? Is she the killer? Did she find that mask in Tara's possession? There's a lot of ways to go about it. Yes, he would have brain damage, but he wasn't the brightest bulb before, so maybe that would actually make him smarter. He's gonna pop up and say, "You want to know how I got these scars? My dad, my father, was a drinker and a fiend. Maybe he turned into the Joker. Nice. Maybe it's fucking Batman." I love this shot right here so much. Looking through that glass door. Look at that shit. There's Kirby looking as beautiful as ever. Look at that. Look at that. She's looking good. She's looking real good. She's high up on some people's suspect list for sure. She's still undecided. He'll say, "It's a screamer," where the spit comes out of his mouth. Fucking love it. I don't know. I'm gonna wait and do all my decision making. I'm gonna let this stuff marinate in my brain before I do a final Scream thoughts video. But she's definitely on the suspect list for sure. That she showed up after all these time. You know what I mean?
We share a certain history.
Now that freaking that right there on that brick wall is amazing. But then again, you have to think, why would that be there? Obviously, somebody in this town worships Ghostface. You know, not maybe not the individual killer, but just the the persona of Ghostface that anybody can turn into Ghostface. Maybe the person who drew this or spray painted this is the killer, and or maybe maybe just some taggers, maybe there is a cult and they worship the symbol of Ghostface. And I got a question for you guys in the chat real quick. What's your favorite scary movie? Oh, that wasn't me. That was Ghostface. Leave me alone.
This isn't like any other Ghostface.
Because
What is this place? A shrine.
Okay, right here, the shrine aspect. Obviously, getting huge Saw vibes from this. Fucking a ton of Saw vibes from this. John Kramer had that freaking like loft, and he had all of his traps and the dummies and Billy and all that stuff. So it's interesting. And how would somebody have all of this? I can't imagine that Gail would have a shrine of all this in her house, and you know what I mean? I can't imagine it's Gail's. Yeah, I know. Who in New York would paint Ghostface graffiti on the walls? Fucking thugs. Should have been Jason. He was there first in Vancouver, but he was still there for like 5 minutes. Hey, Ghostface is in Toronto, so shove it. Jeez, At least it looks more like he's in New York most of the time, not on a boat. Even though I do love Jason Takes Manhattan. I have come around to that film tremendously, and I do enjoy it very much. But yeah, if Stu is the killer, this will be the first Ghostface who looks fucked up under the... Yeah, everybody else was like a pretty face. This would be interesting. So is the shrine built by the killers? That's what I don't understand. Obviously, it has items from every single killing that happened in this franchise. Every single different set of killers. There's some symbols in there and Easter eggs everywhere from each and every movie. So definitely leaning towards could be police, could be cop. That's why a lot of people are saying Kirby. Could be what the new guy, what's his name, like Marone, the new police guy. Could be him. But all of this stuff would have been in Woodsboro, not in New York, unless obviously it got placed on the dark web, and that's fucking kind of getting a little deep, a little deep. But who would... Obviously, Dewey's dead. Obviously, Dewey's dead, Unless maybe... Nah, but why would Dewey be in New York? Gail was in New York. That makes sense. I don't know. I do have one theory. It's somebody that nobody's talking about. Another person who wasn't a killer, but we've never actually seen his dead body. So there's really no proof that he is dead. I'm going to get into that in a little bit, though. I don't want to say who it is. Maybe we'll see a callback to Jason Takes Manhattan. Yeah, I mean, Jason, like Hulk Hogan kicked that radio. This one, Ghostface would be doing some, like, ninja kicks, some taekwondo, some fucking, Cobra Kai shit in the dojo. Maybe because... Wait a minute. All the killers were white. All the killers in this franchise have been white. Every single one, right? Amber was white, I think. She kind of looked a little slight Asian, but she was white. Maybe. Not to say color has anything to do with it at all. But he said, "You've never seen one like me before." Or maybe it's an Asian guy. Maybe. Who fucking... It could be... Anything is possible in this movie. And Amber was Asian. I thought she was. She was like probably half and half, I'd imagine. But we never had an African American killer. Maybe. That's a possibility. Maybe that's what he means. I don't know. And that could be just... We've never had two girl killers together. So that could be a possibility. No offense to the females. No offense. I really don't want that. I want it to be a man. But the size of that Ghostface in the bodega, doing the damage he was doing, clearly has to be a man. He was freaking doing some ninja shit up in there. What's your problem, guy? But we'll see. Let's go on.
We've got to lure him in. We execute him.
Okay, so a lot of people are saying Tara's the killer, but she's trying to help them lure the killer in to execute him. So if she is the killer, is she trying to, sell out the other killer? Obviously, never let her become a suspect. It's two dudes in some bullshit. Dave McRae and Tony Michael. I'd love to be on that show sometime. Me and Dave shot a couple streams together. We had a good time. We've been working, trying to get together again, trying to collab again. We had a good time. But yeah, we've had. If it's two female killers, they better make out with each other, for LGBT representation or something. That is a possibility as well. That could happen. Not against it. Doesn't bother me. I want the killers to be two chicks at the same time. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna go that way about the race thing. This is Scream. They don't usually play that game. I don't see it going that way. I just think it could be somebody from the past. Somebody. I haven't heard anybody. Man, somebody probably said it already.
Hello.
Let's play a game.
First off, who has a house phone? That's all I'm saying. Who has a house phone? Okay. Why aren't they calling her cell phone? No, they're calling her house phone. Why the fuck not? I don't believe that for a minute. Next we'll see a rotary phone in here. Maybe they'll be dying like in Black Christmas. It's me, Billy. Who knows? Here comes my favorite line.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the
dipshit in the mask. Wonder who that guy was that got killed.
But there's never been one like me, Gale.
Obviously, he knows what he's doing. He knows it's Gale for sure. They even direct your attention to the fact that he did say Gale. So I don't know. Do you guys want me to tell you who I think? It's a long shot. It is a long shot. This name is just bouncing around in my head. Yes, Galford's dog. It's Steve. He stuffed the guts right in. He sewed them back up, and he bounced. He's big, and he plays football, and he'll beat the shit out of you. Oh, or Scary Movies version. Help! That's not my boyfriend. I fucked him a few times, but that's it. Yes, Jason and Peacock. No. He's not going to wear a rainbow chevron mask. Come on. Austin, you still got a house phone. I mean, people do. I don't. I haven't had one since I moved out. I got married and never had a house phone. Never had a house phone. No, we didn't. I think I disconnected it. That way nobody can call me. My phone number's not listed in the book, so I don't get no prank calls from killers, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to have that in my life. Thank you, Quentin. I try my best. It doesn't always work, but I like to have a good time while I do these streams for sure. That's all it's about, having a good time. Enjoying what you do, no matter if you get 1 view, 10 views, 100 views, 1,000, whatever. Just enjoy doing what you're doing and keep doing it, for sure. That's the most important thing about this. Okay. A name that's bouncing around in my head that I'm not 100% sure if he's dead. We didn't see it. We saw that his wife was dead, or his fiance, or whatever she was. Cotton Weary. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember anything saying he was dead. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Galford's dog, you go get that done, baby. You go get that shit done. You're the man. Enjoy it. Treasure it. Get inside it. But I'm really, I don't know. Just the way that he pointed out Gale. You've never seen one like me before because they thought he was a killer. He was accused. And he wasn't. He was innocent. But now he's coming back. Now he's coming back because, I don't know. Well, Gale, maybe because, she kind of was just stringing him along and she didn't give him what he wanted back in the second movie, I believe. And maybe he obviously holds it against Billy and Stu because, they framed him. They're the ones that framed him for killing Maureen Prescott. And he can't do anything against Billy because he's already dead. And, maybe he finds out that Billy had a daughter. He read this news story from Woodsboro. Somehow found out that they moved to New York. And maybe he's been the one, he's the one who gathered all that stuff and took it to New York. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how he would have been hidden all this time. It's just that would be really cool. I would love that. Like, Liev Schreiber is a badass actor. I loved him in the second one, and then in the third one they just took him away from us. So just think about that. If he did not die, they didn't show it, and he came back. That I know, witness protection. How fucking sweet would that be? Dude Who Loves Movies, my man. Go check out that channel after you're done here. Dude Who Loves Movies. Hit the subscribe on his channel. He just started. I saw he put out his first video the other day, introducing himself, going over what he's all about. Go check him out. Go support him because look at that. It comes here and says, don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that very, very much. Sebastian says Imagine Parker Posey's character coming back. But she got killed. She got killed. Roman killed her ass. What the hell was that other girl? The one who was supposed oh no, she died too. She died too. Who knows? Who fucking knows? But let's continue this going away. Let's see. Wipe off that knife in Stu fashion.
I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head.
Why would you waste all your bullets like that? So this is a Okay. First off, do you guys think that Sydney? Do you guys think that Gale is going to die in this movie? Do you think Gale is going to die? They killed Dewey in the last movie. Very upsetting. Very heartbreaking. Do you think they're going to do it again? Even though I agree with Mike from Wham, they should have killed Gale instead. Dewey was like the heart of this franchise, but I think they wanted to do that. I think they want to kill off the OG characters. I just think they want to move this story along without, the baggage that they bring. No offense to them. I was never a huge Gale fan to begin with, so it really wouldn't bother me if she dies in this film. Obviously, as far as we know, Sydney's not in this movie, so she's not going to die in this film. And I don't think they're ever going to kill Sydney because she went through all this shit just to die. The same way they did with Laurie Strode. She went through everything, even in the H2O trilogy. She didn't die. David Gordon Green's, she didn't die. So they're not going to let Sydney die. You know what I mean? So she's definitely going to live no matter what. Obviously, she's going to live through this movie. If she's in the next movie, I highly doubt she's going. Yeah. You're right. You're right, Aaron Click. I'm going to shoot you in the head. Where? Head. Let's see.
So let's finish this.
I want to know why they're watching a movie on there like that. And then we get Samara Weaving. We get her for like half a second in this trailer. Obviously, she's pretty much only in this movie because she worked with Radio Silence before in Ready or Not. So most likely brought her back just to like, she's a great actress. I loved her in The Babysitter and in The Babysitter 2. I thought she was great, but I think she's going to be the Drew Barrymore effect, that opening kill of the movie. I can almost probably guarantee that. I don't think she's going to be a killer, unless that's the reason they only showed her for a little bit, because they don't want to give it away. But then again, in this trailer, they didn't show Chad at all. They show Mindy, but they barely show Chad, unless maybe he is the killer. Maybe he's one of them. That's what he said. You've never seen one like me before. Maybe they've never had a victim turn killer. Maybe that's why Kirby came back. She's trying to recruit these. Maybe she's trying to recruit all these people that were affected by Ghostface, all because of Sydney, Gail, Dewey, and all that shit. And maybe they're trying to collect and go after, Tara, maybe Sam, Court, Gail. Who knows? This could go multiple different ways. I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Yeah, I did see that too. Austin about doing the Star Wars thing, killing one in each movie. We'll see. It's gonna be very interesting. They're doing a great job of creating positivity for this movie, keeping the vibes up. They're doing a really good job. I'm hoping, they're going to release another trailer, and they're going to show too much like they always do, unless they're smart and they just show a bunch of other random shit that has nothing to do with anything. They're just kind of like random shots real quick, maybe. I don't know, but I'm just hoping they don't do that. Dude Who Loves Movies says, I don't think they will kill Gail this one because that is what people are expecting, but there may be a fake out where she pops back. Yeah, but she's done that. I don't know if they'll do that. She's done that. She did that in part 2. Part 3, no. Part 4. I don't remember part 4 because I don't like that movie very much. Yes, Austin, you are correct, my friend. Scream 7 will take place on a cruise ship. 100%. I agree. I honestly don't think Neve Campbell is in this one. I met her back in July, and she said she doesn't want anyone to be let down when she doesn't show up. Oh, 4 killers. I heard somebody say something about like 8 killers or 9 killers. Oh, yeah, dude, you are right. You are freaking right. The costumes are hanging up on the wall, but the masks are all gone. And if I'm not mistaken, there was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 killers. 9 killers in all. Oh my gosh, 9 killers. Maybe Sam is one. Well, yeah, maybe Sam just snapped and she is one. Maybe it's like Switchblade. What the hell is that? Switchblade Romance? Is that? What the hell is that movie called? The French movie. The one where she's like killing people, but she thinks it's somebody else. High Tension. Maybe it's like High Tension situation. Maybe. Who knows? Part 4 was ahead of its time. I just don't like Part 9 at all. I don't. I don't. Something about it. I tried. I saw it in theaters. Saw it opening day. I had the poster. Jill and Charlie just didn't do shit for me, and I just didn't like it. Let's wrap up this trailer. Got the beautiful subway thing. We got the Jason. We got Freddy, Pinhead, multiple Ghostface, but obviously, are they all the cult? Is it just one who's the killer on this train? And why are they playing why does it sound like Jason Voorhees there at the end? Let's go back to that. Let's see that. Hear that Jason in the background. You guys don't think, do you? You guys don't think to bring a Jason Voorhees into Scream, do you? You thought you killed me in New York, baby? Fuck you, bitch! Oh, fuck you. They call me Mommy Boy Jason Voorhees. Oh, man. Maybe. Oh, Ghostface is Jason. And now he talks. You've never seen one like me before. Nice. That would be dope if the killer would look like Jason for a scene. I ain't gonna lie. That would look pretty damn dope. That would look really cool. I just know Aaron Click said that, try not to think. I know there's just a lot of theories going around out there, a lot of stuff. Unlike the Halloween franchise, there's been no spoilers that I'm aware of. Maybe Scream's just a better franchise. I mean, overall quality in the movies, Scream's kind of the cream of the crop. They're not a bad one in the bunch. I mean, I don't like Scream 4, but it's still not bad. It's still not that bad. It's good stuff. I mean, I know there's people out there that don't like the Scream franchise, and that's perfectly fine. That doesn't bother me at all. But it's a good franchise, solid franchise, and I'm excited to go into this one, guessing like crazy. Who is it going to be? Who knows? It could be anybody. Everybody has guesses, at this point. It could be anyone. And that's what makes, Scream so different. Halloween, we got Michael, Jason. Yeah, Jason. Friday the 13th, we got Jason. Nightmare on Elm Street, we got Freddy. This is, Scream. The killer can be anyone. Everyone is a suspect. Randy said it in Scream 1. Okay, just Scream, I guess. Oh, wait, no. Now I got to say Scream 1996 because we got two of them. But, hold on. What the hell is this? What is this? What is it?
There's more. Hang on to your seat, baby. Because
this one's a screamer. Oh, scary movie. Delicious film. I will always have a soft spot for Scream. Been dressing up as him for Halloween since I was like 6 or 7. That's been me. I've been dressing up as Michael Myers forever, and my wife hates it. She wants us to go as a group, as a family, and go as a theme. And I'm like, I'm going to be Michael Myers again this year, I think, hon. But I think next year I'm going to switch it up. I think it's time for a change. Aaron Click, I did not see Scary Movie in theaters. I saw Scream 4 in theaters and Scream 5. And definitely will be seeing Scream 6 for sure. If that convenience store Ghostface is one of the killers, I say we've got someone with some skills, cop, military background, self-defense. It could be anybody. Maybe Stu. Maybe that's where Stu's been, man. Maybe he's been training at a dojo. You ever think maybe after the events of this, they shipped his ass to the military or something to get him back into shape? Maybe. Quentin, no, I have not been to Illinois before. Nope, have not been there, my friend. See? Stu's been training. Stu's coming back. He got tired of getting rammed in the asshole, so he broke out of jail. He broke out of jail. And Stu was in the shower and everything, and then he was just like this. Right in the pooper. Oh, but guess what? You guys said you wanted to hear Stu return just so he would say, I'll be right back. Well, I'm going to play that for you guys because I love you guys very much.
And number 3, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
He said it right there. He'll be right back. Oh, my God. I know people don't want him back, but how can you not want Matthew Lillard to be back in the Scream franchise? How? I wish he would have been, maybe he would have been tag teaming along this entire time with each and every killer. Maybe he was. Behind the scenes, we don't know. And they're just throwing out too many little things. Too many little hints that that he's coming back. Kevin Williamson said, no, he's dead. He's totally dead. He didn't live. Even though I wrote a script. Even though he wrote a script saying he was alive, and then it turned into the following TV show. So don't come back now saying, oh, no, he dead. He dead. He dead. He did for sure, man. He did. Yeah. Roman was behind the first one, but maybe after that, obviously it was just a revenge path. He wanted to get back at Sydney for, you know what he said? I've always had a thing for you, Sid. He said it. So, yes, Matthew Lillard did want to be in the movie. He did say that. So, we'll see. But I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of the Scream franchise. Very excited for Scream 6. Once we get closer, I definitely will do a, final thoughts, final predictions, like everybody else does. It's a popular thing now on YouTube. We get it. I definitely would like to do a Scream 2022 watch along before the Scream 6 comes out. Probably would like to do that towards the end of February, I would imagine. I would love to do that. I'm a huge fan of Scream 2022. So definitely we'll be doing that. Sebastian says, do you think we're getting a second trailer? We always do, unfortunately, with these movies. We are getting pretty close. So if they would drop another one, it would have to be within, a couple weeks because the movie's going to be coming out. So it could be Andrew Garfield. Yeah, like in the Spider-Man. I'm not really good with the names. Was that No Way Home? Andrew Garfield's my Spider-Man for anybody who cares. Sorry. I'm a huge Andrew Garfield fan. Just saying. But let me know your thoughts on the trailer down below in the comments if you're watching After the Fact. Would love to hear what you guys think is going to happen in this movie. Always the like button means the world to me when it is clicked because it shows that people care. And if you're new watching this, please subscribe to the channel. Would mean the world. On the path to 5,000 subscribers. I never thought I would get there starting this rinky-dink channel, but it's not that far away, so that's pretty damn cool. And if you're interested, I have links below to my Patreon and my YouTube membership. You can join those for as little as $1.99 a month. Oh, and speaking of which, I forgot to put it in the front of the video. Give me a second. I'm a failure to communicate. That's from another movie. Hey. Ooh. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, patrons. I forgot. Usually put it at the beginning, but still showing love to each and every one of you guys. I love you very much. Appreciate that you're willing to support me the way that you guys do. It is awesome. And every time somebody comes and hangs out with me tonight, gosh, love you guys very, very much. Come back. Tomorrow night, me and Brett are doing another Watch Until You Drop with special guest Destiny Faulkner, and we are going to be watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's what won on the wheel. So hopefully you guys will come back tomorrow night and hang out with us. That's going to be a fun stream. Always a fun stream when we have Destiny on the channel. So definitely please swing by and say hello. But that's all I got for tonight. Love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. And, you guys keep being you. And I'm going to keep grinding and slashing and fucking bashing because that is what I do. You guys have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow.